Team Reed takes the victory.
Settle in as we rewind the week with the latest edition of Monday Backspin from PGA TOUR.com.
Players and caddies always have a special relationship. It's one of understanding, patience, and knowing when to say and do the right thing. Some may even equate it to a marriage of sorts, but when you're Patrick Reed, you don't need to search long for parallels between marriage and the caddy-player relationship, because for him, it's one and the same, and it's one that now directly correlates to success. Patrick Reed made a name for himself in 2012 when he came out on tour with no status and Monday qualified 6 times. That's an unbelievable feat, and by his side the entire time was his wife, Justine, who caddies for her husband with a bag that is almost the size of her. Team Reed was not able to make enough money in those starts to earn full PGA Tour status, so the Augusta State University alum went to Q School and got the job done. Entering the Wyndham Championship, the final regular season event of 2013, Team Reed knew they had already secured a spot in the FedEx Cup playoffs on the strength of 4 top 10 finishes, but they were not ready to settle just yet. Holding at least a share of the lead after 36 and then 54 holes, Patrick Reed did not let down on Sunday, channeling that clutch play he needed so often on Mondays just 1 year ago to defeat breakout star this season Jordan Spieth in the second playoff hole at Sedgefield Country Club to earn his first win on the PGA Tour. With this victory, Reed improves from 78th in the FedEx Cup standings to an extremely comfortable 22nd. Justine becomes the first wife on a winning bag since Nikki Stricker caddied for Steve in their win at the 1996 BMW Championship. Reed is now exempt through 2015 and becomes the 12th first-time winner in 2013. Runner-up Jordan Spieth, by the way, after beginning the season with no status on tour, will enter the first leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs next week, 8th in the standings. And talking about the FedEx Cup standings, the field is set as the top 125 in the FedEx Cup points head to New York for the Barclays. And for the first time in FedEx Cup history, not one player at the Wyndham Championship that began the week outside of the top 125 worked their way in. That's what we like to call a busted bubble. These are your last 5 guys inside the top 125, and for the full field next week, check out the FedEx Cup tab on PGA Tour.com. For one more memorable moment from Greensboro, let's throw out to Tom Wormy of SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio.
When I look back at the 2013 Wyndham Championship here in the Piedmont Triad, I'll remember the second round shot by John Huh, a 62. I was lucky enough to witness it, where he shot his career low round and just 1 shot off the course record here at Sedgefield Country Club. Huh played the 8th hole, his 17th of the day. His second shot, put it in there nice and tight, and rolled in that birdie. And then on his 18th, the 9th, in front of the stately Tudor Clubhouse here at Sedgefield Country Club, he rolled in a 12-footer down the slope for that 62, a career best for John Huh. 8 birdies, no bogeys in the second round, all part of a memorable week for John Huh here at Sedgefield Country Club in Greensboro, North Carolina. Amanda?
Thanks, Tom. We had a lot of action on our other tours this week as well. On the Web.com tour was Peter Malnati claiming victory at the new Sentinel Open presented by Pilot thanks to a 6 under 65 on Sunday to win by 1. On the Champions Tour was Bart Bryant, who tied the tournament record at the Dick's Sporting Goods Open on Saturday and closed the deal on Sunday with an even par round for a winning score of 16 under overall. Next up are the FedEx Cup playoffs. For a preview of everything you need to know about the Barclays staged at beautiful Liberty National, log on to PGA Tour.com Wednesday.